Hello, my friends. Welcome yet again to this distance healing today for the first time in quite a long time, quite a few months. If you're watching this as a recording, you know that the healing itself will begin in maybe a few minutes, and you can take this time meanwhile to get settled in, maybe set an intention, calm down a little bit, and just prepare to receive some energy healing. So I know that perhaps some of the new people here, the new subscribers to my channel, might have been a bit misled by this channel banner that I have, saying that we have live healing every Sunday. But obviously this year it's been a little bit different, as I at the beginning of the year, sometime in January, I announced that I would not be doing these weekly healings for various reasons, mainly because my own inner journey was getting quite intense, to be honest, and I needed to give more attention to what was going on in my life. And it's still intense, and I think we can all relate to that at the moment with whatever's going on in the world, all the chaos and in seemingly every corner and crevice of this world. Hello, Anna. Nice to see you here. So yeah, I think we all have quite a lot going on in our lives at the moment, and if not, I think it's more of a lack of wanting to acknowledge that and wanting to see that we're kind of running away from it a little bit. But in my experience, ever since the COVID pandemic started and all of its the impact it has had on all our lives in terms of restrictions and whatever have you. This has been a great time to fall back a little bit, regroup, and go inwards, go deeper inwards, and see what this period of time has been bringing up out of the depth of our being. It has been intense. It's still intense, and I think that many of us have experienced a lot of emotional ups and downs. Maybe actual material changes in terms of the way that we work, if we work or not. People getting ill. Maybe we ourselves got ill, and all of this, of course, brings with it a lot of turbulence, a lot of negative past time. And we have the choice here to how we want to experience that. If we want to contract more, with the pressure coming from the outside, if we want to contract more, or if we want to start letting that vibrate, letting those, knots in our experience, that which we don't want to experience, if we want to start letting that vibrate and kind of start to dissolve, so that whatever pressure is coming on in the various parts of our psyche, in the various parts of our personality, in our life, whatever pressure is coming on, there's nothing to really push on. So I really feel that this time has been, and it's still, incredibly productive spiritual time. If you make the decision to really go inwards and use this time to feel whatever is going on, and not trying to run away from perhaps the boredom of sitting home a lot, the fear of having people around you, maybe yourself, get sick, and all the other social changes that are going on and social pressures from all around the world. So with that said, I just want to give you the opportunity to rethink how you're experiencing all of this, to take some more time to go inwards and really feel whatever is going on right now. You can really surf that wave. It's a pretty scary wave. It's pretty strong. It's pretty big. It's kind of bringing all of that trash and all of the surfers that are not really willing to surf with it. But if you're here in this moment right now, you can really learn to surf. So let's do that together. All right. So we're gonna start the healing session in a minute or so. And I would like to ask you to make yourself as comfortable as you can. Let your body find the most comfortable position, whether that's lying down, sitting up, sitting a bit on the side, whatever your body kind of how it wants to position itself. That's fine. During this healing, you will not have to do anything more than just open up, relax, surrender to the energy. Some people might feel the energy as physical sensations, energetic movements, emotions coming up and coming down, positive and negative. You can feel tingling, heat, cold, anger, sadness, joy, bliss. So anything that happens to you during this healing, or if nothing really seems to happen, just allow that to be the way it is. Just allow us to be there and just observe and experience it without trying to pollute your experience with the way that you think it should be or the way that you would want it to be. So just sit or lie down, take your position. You can close your eyes. If you want, you can put your hands together like I'm doing now or on your heart and just say a little prayer. Just take a few deep breaths in, breathe out. Start feeling your body. The fullness of your body as you're breathing in, and your whole body, your lungs are filled with new, fresh oxygen. And then with every out breath, the breath is bringing out all that pressure, all that tension, all the contraction, just naturally letting it slip out. As you've taken a few breaths, you can say a little prayer. However you do that, the main thing is just to allow yourself to open up, to feel trust in this moment, even if you're feeling a bit afraid or angry or irritated, frustrated, confused, or maybe don't feel much at all. Say a prayer, say thank you to the energy, and ask it to help you in the best possible way. I'll be transmitting the energy for somewhere between 30 to 40 minutes. You're welcome to stay the whole time if you want. And then I'll open for a few minutes of talking after that. So enjoy. Allow yourselves to stay in meditation, in calmness. Allow yourself to keep feeling the energy, let it flow. You don't have to listen to my words. If you want, and in your own pace, you can start coming back. Just follow what feels right for you. And when you feel that you're coming out of this healing experience, out of meditation, you can just spend a few seconds paying gratitude, feeling grateful for the energy, and for yourself, finally, for taking this time. I will stay for a few more minutes to answer any questions there might be that you might have, or if anyone wants to share their experience or comment on this session. So feel free to write in the chat if you want to do so. Oh, by the way, it seems like my computer is almost out of battery, so if I just if I cut out, you know why. What I will do after, and I've plugged in the charger, is to just cut out, like I used to do, cut out the healing part and put that as a separate video. If you want to enjoy this healing again, or if you want to keep going a little bit, and just you can just watch that one. I'll also add some music to set the ambience a bit. I don't know how you guys experienced this, but for me it was going through many different stages. As I've said many times in my videos before, in Reiki, this energy healing that I'm primarily using, channeling, I'm using various symbols that have different meanings, different functions. And through this healing, I could really feel the different stages of this, from clear-mindedness, emptiness, to love and devotion. I don't know if anyone wants to share what they experienced. You can do so. If you don't want to, that's totally fine as well. I would just stay for a few more minutes to give everyone the opportunity to come back. Mhm. That sounds amazing, Anna. Smooth, soft, and very deep, relaxed with love. Yeah, I would describe it. My experience is that as well. Most of it. Namaste. Thank you, for sharing that with me. So as many of you might be able to sense, the energy is still going. There's still energy flowing, and you might feel that as physical sensations, or just this almost tangible sense of relaxation, of energy either coming through from the top down, or maybe from the bottom up, or from the front in. And it's fine to just sit with that, even with your eyes open, and just kind of stay in that state. So healing and meditation doesn't necessarily mean that we sit down with our eyes closed and do some technique over and over. It simply means that we're fully open to what's going on in the moment, to what's happening, to what we're experiencing. And we open to that regardless of how we are interpreting it, what the mind is saying about it. I've almost come to realize that at this level it's hard to measure anything, and I guess that's the point, but one of the most healing moments are actually happening in normal life, off the cushion, so to speak. That's really when we're facing all of these struggles, when we're facing challenges. But what meditation seems to do is that it really brings the awareness for when you're facing various situations, struggles. The meditation happens naturally in those moments, so that you're better prepared and you're not as reactive. but more responsive. That you're able to choose whether or not you want to act on a feeling or a thought, as opposed to reacting without having any real choice in doing so, but just acting out of pure unconscious reaction. So, of course, it's important that we find a balance here between sitting down and doing some kind of practice to prepare ourselves better, to go deeper into ourselves, and also to not close off outside life, to not shut out life as it is, life that's going on outside of your body. Because I also think that that's one of those spiritual bypassing patterns that we tend to inherit as we begin to come into spirituality, or even far down the road, that we kind of, maybe it's because we realize that the meditation when we're sitting on the cushion is quite relaxing, it's quite joyful, we feel a bit more safe, maybe to the point where we feel completely that we have escaped from the outside world. And it seems like this could be a good place to stay in, that it's a nice refuge to take. But even that can be a sort of an escape route that sooner or later will show to be just a way of hiding from the fear yet again. That we are not willing to accept life as it is, in all its messiness, in all its chaos, in all its uncontrollableness. That we try to flee so far into ourselves, so far in that we can protect ourselves from what we really cannot negate. So to find that balance between going deep into ourselves and being open to life and living life, that is the, learning how to live, really learning how to find that balance. And I think this wonderful quote by Nisargadatta Maharaj is beautiful here. It's uh, wisdom is knowing I am nothing, love is knowing that I'm everything, and in between the two my life moves. So with that said, we've been here for an hour together now on the minute. Thank you, SM, for being here. Thank you, all of you, for being here. It was very nice to connect with you again. Very nice to share this energy. I hope you all enjoyed it to some degree. And if you didn't enjoy it now, then I'm sure that you will be rewarded in one way or another later on. No experience, no effort, nothing is wasted. And the value that our practice, our openness, our time and attention, all that we put in, sooner or later comes back to us. Or it's already there, it's just that we don't see it. So thank you all for joining. Have a wonderful Sunday. Have a beautiful summer. I wish you all to be safe and healthy and vital and joyful. Mm-hmm. So Tanya, thank you for that comment. I really love it. So these techniques, they could be good to use off the cushion as well, but basically life teaches you all that you need by just being there. The awareness is coming, as you're working on it on the cushion, it starts to seep in off the cushion as well. I mean, you're not unconscious all the time when you're walking around in normal life. Those experiences, especially I would say the tough one, the negative experiences, the one that break us down, make us angry, make us frustrated, that brings awareness. Or the times of really great love, grace. You cannot really escape from it. That's the point here. I would say that wish, if you can cultivate that wish, that longing to find out whatever it is that you're seeking, that longing is the core, and that is what will bring you to completion, to fullness, to wholeness, regardless of what path you choose to take. Okay, thank you, all of you. Have a nice day, and we'll see you again soon, hopefully sooner rather than later. Much love. Namaste.